Oh no, it's Christmas and your mother stitched you a homemade quill. And what'd you get her? A candle, yet again. Don't worry, there'll be no need to fall short again next year. I'll be showing you all a homemade craft that requires few materials and can be made as personal as you wish. Not only does this craft make an excellent gift, it can be made for yourself as well. I first learned how to finish this project when I was in an independent art class through my high school. Since then, I have used this idea multiple times. Today, I'll be teaching you all an easy, at-home approach to glass etching by previewing the materials necessary for completion, demonstrating the process, and going over the do's and don'ts to etching. First, I'd like to go ahead and present you with the required equipment. Glass etching is very inexpensive and calls for few supplies. First, you're going to need some tape. The lighter green color of this will be important later on. Mine was purchased for $4.99 at Hobby Lobby. Then you'll need some armor etch. This bottle here is 3 ounces and can be purchased at Hobby Lobby as well for $10.99. You will then need a paintbrush. They don't have to be very nice, and mine is a poor quality because this is irrelevant. You will then need an X-Acto knife or similar off-brand blade. I purchased mine for roughly $3 in the sewing area at Walmart. You'll also need a writing utensil. Then you'll want to have a sink nearby. I'll be using this bowl as an example. Then, of course, a glass piece of your choosing. Today I'll be using a drinking glass. Well, now that you all know what you'll need for the project, I'll dive right into how we can put these items to use. I'll begin the demonstration at this point. First, you're going to want to peel off any barcodes or labels on your glass. If you're having troubles, dip it in hot water and to make this step simpler. Then you will begin to cover your glass in tape. For the most satisfactory coverage, use long thin strips and overlap them slightly. Once this is done, you're now ready to begin your design. I would use a Sharpie so that it doesn't smear, but it's your choice. The design should be drawn so that it's easier to carve out later on. Design with this fact in mind. Whatever you're going to carve out will be the parts that appear frosty. Once your drawing is all done, you're ready to etch. So you're going to carve with your X-Acto knife, and be careful not to go out of lines, and take your time. And then once you're done with your carving, you can go ahead and peel that area right out, like so. With all the carving completed, you can then use the armor etch. You're going to want to stir around the cream so that it's all the same consistency. Then you will dab it onto the bare glass areas rather thickly. It will need to set for approximately 5 minutes. Shuffle it around with the brush every now and then to make sure that the entire area is covered. Once the 5 minutes are up, you will wash it off and remove the tape. This will leave you with something along the lines of this. While going through and following all these steps, there will be a few things to avoid. I'd like to inform you all of common accidents and follow these with solutions. For starters, you will not want to use a dark piece of glass. Clear glass or a mirror will work a whole lot better in showcasing the etching rather than, say, blue or brown glass. Secondly, the armor etch is a chemical, and so you won't want to get it on your skin, in your eyes, or in your mouth. Householdproducts.gov says that the product can burn your skin, be the cause for corneal burns, and the fluoride in the product can also decay tooth enamel. If the product is swallowed, it is a chemical, so you'll want to call poison control immediately. In other words, just be careful. And while you are carving, make sure that your tape is firmly stuck down. Otherwise, you risk getting the chemical into the crevices and therefore contorting your design. And if you are to make an error, lastly, it's very easy to correct by simply placing a new piece of tape over the area that you messed up on, like this. Now that I have concluded my rundown of warnings, I'd like to refresh everyone's memory on what we've gone over today. I've discussed what materials will be needed for this project, demonstrated the process in whole, and warned you of the commonly made errors of this craft. I'm sure you're all eager to try this project for yourselves, and I encourage you to do so. Hopefully I've executed this process well enough that it will be easy to follow. Just remember this demonstration the next time you're at a loss for gift or decoration ideas. Thank you.